1. The Secret. In a quiet village surrounded by dense forests, strange disappearances plagued the community. Marcus, a local hunter, decided to track the beast rumored to be a werewolf. One full moon night, he followed a trail of blood deep into the woods. He heard growling and saw a massive, shadowy figure devouring its prey. Raising his rifle, he aimed at the beast, but hesitated when it turned to face him with familiar eyes. Realization struck as the werewolf transformed into his missing brother. Marcus dropped his gun in horror, and his brother-turned-beast lunged at him, whispering, "You were next." 2. The Invitation. Isabella received a mysterious invitation to a lavish party at a grand, old mansion on the outskirts of town. The host, a charming man named Victor, captivated her with his tales of centuries past. As the night wore on, guests began to vanish, one by one. Suspicion grew, but Victor's hypnotic gaze kept Isabella entranced. When she finally realized the danger, it was too late. Victor revealed his true nature as a vampire, and Isabella felt her strength fade. In a final, desperate plea, she asked, "Why me?" Victor smiled, revealing sharp fangs, and whispered, "Because you invited me in." 3. The Curse. In a small village, tales of an ancient who cursed anyone who ventured into her forest were passed down for generations. Curious and skeptical, Eliza decided to debunk the myth. Armed with only a flashlight, she entered the forest at dusk. Deep within, she found a decrepit cottage and an old woman stirring a cauldron. The witch cackled, revealing she had been expecting Eliza. Trapped by dark magic, Eliza watched in horror as her reflection in the cauldron aged rapidly. The witch explained, "Your curiosity was your curse." And as Eliza screamed, she saw herself turn to dust. 4. The Tomb. While exploring an ancient Egyptian tomb, archaeologist Dr. Carter and his team uncovered a sarcophagus with a dire warning inscribed, "Disturb not the pharaoh's rest, lest you join him in eternity." Ignoring the caution, they opened the sarcophagus, revealing a well-preserved mummy. That night, Dr. Carter awoke to find the mummy standing over him, eyes glowing with ancient wrath. His team members had vanished, leaving only sand and dust behind. As the mummy reached for him, Dr. Carter heard a whisper, "You are the pharaoh reborn." The tomb sealed itself, and Carter realized he would never leave. 5. The Cursed Pet. Emma's family had always had pets, but when they adopted a black cat named Shadow, strange things began to happen. Shadow would disappear for hours, only to reappear with mysterious injuries. One night, Emma followed the cat into the woods, finding a hidden, ancient stone circle. Shadow stood at the center, transforming into a monstrous creature. Emma's heart raced as the creature spoke, "You freed me. Now you must take my place." With a flash of light, Emma found herself trapped in the cat's body, watching helplessly as the creature walked away in her form. 6. The Legend of Bloody Mary. Emily and her friends decided to test the legend of Bloody Mary, chanting her name 3 times in front of a mirror at midnight. Laughing it off as a joke, they went to bed. That night, Emily woke to find herself alone. Walking to the bathroom, she saw a bloody handprint on the mirror. Terrified, she turned around to see her friend's reflections in the mirror, but not beside her. The reflections mouthed, "Help us." Emily screamed as a bloody hand grabbed her shoulder. The next morning, her friends found the bathroom empty, with a message written in blood, "You're next." 7. The Creepy Clown. During a town festival, a mysterious clown appeared, handing out balloons and performing tricks. Children loved him, but adults found his gaze unsettling. One evening, a child went missing and the clown vanished. Detective Harris investigated, finding old newspaper clippings about missing children and a sinister clown. He followed the clues to an abandoned house on the outskirts of town. Inside, he found costumes, masks, and photographs of children, including the recent victim. As he turned to leave, the clown stood in the doorway holding a balloon. "You found me," the clown whispered. "Now you'll never leave." 8. The Haunted Hotel. Lucas checked into an old, run-down hotel on a stormy night, seeking shelter. The receptionist warned him about room 13, but all other rooms were booked. Desperate, Lucas took the key. That night, he heard whispers and footsteps in the corridor. The walls seemed to close in, and he saw shadows moving in the corners. In the morning, he complained to the receptionist, who looked puzzled. "Sir," she said, "we don't have a room 13. Lucas turned to see the door had vanished, replaced by a solid wall with scratch marks spelling, "Help me." 9. The Forest Creature. Jake loved hiking in the dense forest near his home, despite the local legend of a creature that hunted at night. One evening, he lost track of time and found himself deep in the woods as darkness fell. He heard rustling and saw glowing eyes in the distance. Panicking, he ran, but the creature was faster, cornered him, revealing a grotesque humanoid figure. Just as it lunged, Jake woke up in his bed, drenched in sweat. Relieved it was a nightmare, he got up, only to find muddy footprints leading from the forest to his bedroom window. 10. The Missing Hiker. Anna joined a search party looking for a missing hiker in the mountains. As the group split up, she ventured into a remote area known for strange disappearances. She found an old cabin with the hiker's backpack inside. Suddenly, the door slammed shut, and a cold wind blew through the cracks. She heard a voice whisper, "Join us," and saw faces of past victims in the wooden walls. The cabin grew dark, and she felt herself being pulled into the wood. The search party found the cabin empty the next day, with Anna's face now etched into the wall, eyes wide with terror. Thank you for watching. For more short stories under 10 minutes, click on the video on your screen, or if you want longer stories based on real-life events or fictionals, click on the playlist appearing on your screen now. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more thrilling tales. See you in the next video.